Good afternoon, it's 2 o'clock. I'm Luke Wallace with your Solent Sports news headlines. The future of Chelsea could be at risk. The club must be sold within the next 81 days, otherwise it could cease to exist. It's believed there are up to 10 interested parties at this time, but Thomas Tuchel has praised his side for staying focused.
Distraction, another level of distraction actually with the sanctions, and we could feel it, that the players talk about it, that they're aware of it, and we accepted it. But like I said, I think the rhythm and the excitement and the love for the game in general helps us.
The French Football Federation have announced a major shake-up to the awarding of the Ballon d'Or. The award will now be counted across the season as opposed to the calendar year. Football figures as well as journalists will pick the 30-man shortlist, and only the top 100 countries will get a vote. Lionel Messi won the award for a record 7th time last year, just ahead of Poland's Robert Lewandowski. Elsewhere in football, Southampton are now 10 points from a possible European spot in the Premier League after losing 2-1 to Newcastle. Stuart Armstrong fired them ahead before Chris Wood levelled and Bruno Guimaraes scored a stunning goal to take all 3 points. The result is only Saints' second home league defeat of the season. Here's manager Ralph Hasenhüttl.
Not necessary that we lose this game today, I must say, because we had enough opportunities to score today. We had good chances. It was tough against a deep defending opponent. And when you then concede 2 easy goals, then it's always tough. But I think in the end, we haven't been clinical enough today.
At the Winter Olympics, Team GB have claimed their first ever snowboard medal. Ollie Hill collected the bronze in the banked slalom event in Beijing after coming third in his 2 runs in the lower limb category. Teammate Owen Pick finished 4th and missed out on a medal by less than 0.2 of a second. Across the Atlantic now and to golf, with Britain's Tommy Fleetwood setting the pace at the Players' Championship. The Englishman carded a 6-under round of 66 to share the lead with Tom Hogue, but half the field were unable to complete their rounds after a storm delayed the start. Despite this, the course was in perfect condition, according to Fleetwood.
Today, I know we had a lot of waiting around, but we had, the ones that have had a full round in, we actually had amazing conditions to score in. It was soft. We were playing preferred lies, and there was never loads of wind. So, but you still got to hit the shots, and really happy to be done and see what happens over the next few days now.
In cricket, the West Indies have extended their lead over England in Antigua. Nakuma Bonner's century takes Indies' lead to 62 as they close for day 3 on 273 for 9. England are also waiting for news on bowler Mark Wood's fitness after he picked up an elbow injury. Over to rugby, and Mara Itoje is a doubt for England's clash with Ireland tomorrow. The 27-year-old missed training today, but Eddie Jones' side are cautiously optimistic that he will be fit for the game. Elsewhere, the Six Nations action returns tonight as Wales take on France, who Wayne Pivac has described as the in-form team in the world. And finally, day 2 of F1's final pre-season test is well underway. Esteban Ocon was fastest for Alpine this morning ahead of Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, whilst Brits Lando Norris and George Russell were 5th and 9th respectively. Lower down the field, Nicholas Latifi's car caught fire, while Seb Vettel and Valtteri Bottas stopped out on track. This afternoon, we'll see Kevin Magnussen return to F1 for the first time since 2020, after he was announced as the late replacement for Nikita Mazepin. Here's how the opportunity came up for the Danish driver, in his own words.
Günther called me about a week ago or something like that and asked me if I would be interested. And, we talked about things and, I pretty quickly said, look at this, see if we can do it. And then, a couple of days passed and he was sorting some things out and, then he came back and said, okay, let's go for it.
That's all from us for now. We'll be back in an hour.